Welcome to Soaring Through the Roaring 20s podcast. I'm your host, Alessia, and today we are talking about a woman living in New York named Clarissa, who was a part of the big fashion change for women. Clarissa has been a flapper for almost all of her life. She's always dressed up no matter where she goes. She wears traditional flapper outfits like white gloves, sequin dresses, hats, fancy shoes, and done-up hairdos. Clarissa has been wearing the same outfit style every day for basically all of her life, and she's always around her friends who are also flappers. She also has friends who are not flappers, and they wear long dresses with corsets and long hair. All women, including Clarissa, has to dress in the Victorian era style. But Clarissa thought that women's style should be changed to something more modernized, and almost every other girl agreed. Women were always covered from head to toe, no matter if it was summer, if they were sleeping, going to a park, etc. They've been doing this for years, and Clarissa wants to change fashion for the girls, so they could be more comfortable and, as they are getting older, more modern. The women in the 1920s did not really have a problem with the way they're supposed to dress, but as the years went by, they all realized that they wouldn't mind a change. Clarissa and her flapper friends are meeting every week discussing how they could change their style and how they could get away with changing it forever. Clarissa and her friends are discussing what they want their hair to be like, whether they want to wear long or short dresses. They also discuss shoes and unnecessary accessories like handbags, hair clips, bows, and gloves. Clarissa and her friends also talk about pros and cons about the flapper style and what they would be more comfortable in going forward. Her and her friends could all agree that they wore too many layers of clothing and what they was wearing was too uncomfortable. They also talk about how they would love to experience wearing makeup and trying cosmetics, which today are not allowed to do. Clarissa and her flapper friends know that the only way to change the flapper style was to start the trend. So Clarissa and her friends started changing the game for a new and improved flapper style. And today, Clarissa walked into school with a large group of flapper girls. They all walked in with bobbed haircuts, skirts, regular t-shirts, and sneakers. People were gasping and stared, but Clarissa is happy that she was finally making the change she wanted. The next day, she walked back into school to see that every girl is wearing modernized clothing. The teachers are upset, and so were parents, but Clarissa convinced her parents and her friends' parents. The teachers could not control everyone, so they gave in eventually. That is the story of how Clarissa and her friends changed 1920s girl style forever. Thank you all so much for listening. We'll see you next time on the Soaring Through the Roaring 20s podcast.